right, now this is where I normally would say good morning, TJ, but he's not in the building. But me and my boy Damian Anderson is gonna hold down the TJ report this morning. Now, hundreds of New Yorkers who have been summoned for jury duty will appear in federal court in Manhattan this week to complete questionnaires ahead of Sean Diddy Combs' sex trafficking trial. Now, the U.S. District Court judge has, scheduled the jury selection for next Monday. Now, Combs has pled not guilty to charges of sex trafficking, racketeering, and transportation to engage in prostitution. Now, his legal team and federal prosecutors submitted proposed questionnaires to the court in separate motions on Friday. Now, the two sides have been at odds about what prospective jurors should be asked. Now, prosecutors have argued that a proposed 72-question survey Combs' team submitted April 11th was too long and it covered personal topics, which included sexual assault, sexual abuse, and domestic violence. That should be asked by the judge in person, if at all. But Combs' attorney, has said that his legal team believes prospective jurors should have the option to make, disclosures in writing or in person. To be clear, quote the attorney, these questions are going to be asked, and the real issue is where and when. So, as a compromise, prosecutors processed and proposed adding a box to the survey to allow people to indicate whether they prefer to address those topics in person. Now, the questionnaire has not been made public, but is making it clear whether the box was included in the final version. Now, a jury of 12 people and 6 alternates will be selected. So, if you gotta go to jury duty for Diddy, you better have fun. What do you think about that, Damian?
This is just messed up. Seriously, this is just. I mean, everything is just unfolding. Everything just one after another. It's bad. It really is.
Want to know? It's bad. It's bad.
Yeah.
Bad.
Just
bad.
Just
horrible.
Ooh, I can't. I don't even follow this anyways. Seriously, it's just,
It's
gets
bad.
me the creeps. Gets me the creeps.
It really does give me the creeps, man. But he will reap what he sow. He will reap what he sow.
Sadly,
I don't know. Yeah,
sadly, yes.
That's what he got to do. You mess up. That's what happens. All right.
Yeah,
what's going on with Yeah. What's going on in this whole? You making it seem that juicy? What's going on?
Well, I mean, sort of, kind of, it is juicy because I don't know, people. We probably expected this, but probably not right now. But Bishop T.D. Jakes, he sparks reaction after sharing major announcement about his role at Potter House Church. So this is according to TMZ. Bishop T.D. Jakes, he shared the announcement with his congregation on Sunday. Now, during the service, he reportedly announced that he will be handing over his duties as the senior pastor of the mega church to his daughter, Sarah Jakes Roberts, and her husband. I don't even know how you even say his name, but you guys know. Yeah. Now, as for the reason behind Jake's decision, he reportedly explained that he wants to address major economic issues and serve as a bridge between community, culture, and corporate alliance to help position the nation for a stronger future.
Right.
And here's what he says right here. As I enter my 50th year in the public spotlight, good gosh, okay, I recognize the urgent need to address more challenges of our time, particularly the looming threat of a disappearing middle class, social unrest, and closing opportunity gaps. Now, this pivotal moment calls me to focus on a legacy of economic empowerment, serving as a bridge between community, culture, and corporate alliance to help position our nation for a stronger future.
Right.
And it keeps going on and on. So I feel this is because, well, was this like, when did he have that health issues? What was that very recently?
The health issue. Apparently, they say he had a stroke, or whatever. That happened pretty much after the holidays, or around the holidays. And people are saying that this is probably subject to, that health scare that people seeing.
Bishop
T.D. Jakes is getting older. Bishop T.D. Jakes is getting older. You know what I'm saying? He can't, preach like he always preaches how he preaches. Of course, you can't say nothing bad about that. But some pastors need some time to relax and still be spiritual. But I don't think he has the strength to still be a pastor. To me personally, after that health scare, it's totally understandable what he did and pass it down to his daughter. You said. Yeah. I think it's a good idea. I think it's good. So I think it's really helpful to get him some time to focus on himself and focus on his spiritual journey as well. Because if you're trying to be a pastor, you got to have a good spiritual outcome, a spiritual journey. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that's good for him. You know what I'm saying? Good that he's moving on and passing down the generation. Instead of having a whole pastor selection, he passed it down to your generation. Like that.
Yes, and that was so great of him to do that, pass it down to his daughter, which she is phenomenal. She is amazing. This is up her alley right here. So yeah, I feel like it was time for him to step down. Eventually, it was. So we will see how this comes about, y'all. Seriously, we will see how it comes about. But yeah.
There it is, man. Well, that is a TJ report. Thank you so much for that, Damian, of course. And again, man, I want to, get the best to TD Jakes, and I would say get the best to Diddy, but hey.
No. Hey. It's TD Jakes. Bishop TD Jakes, not to Diddy. Absolutely not. He
Diddy. I'm going to say, because shoot, you don't got a jury of your own peers. Shoot, you better hope it's a speedy trial. All right, stay by your radios. More Bry in the Morning coming up.
For more of the TJ report, follow Bry_on air. That's real nice.